We live and direct.
What up?
Yo.
Welcome to the 25th episode of the Longhouse Podcast.
Yes, sir.
25, baby.
Yeah, we are a quarter to 100, blood. What's up with that?
Mm-hmm.
What is up with that?
Yes.
We got the gang in the house, baby. Gang, throw up the set. You feel me? It's Longhouse all day, every day. Razor Ramon, Soldier White, Talos Ray, Young Dreads, the motherfucking artist. Yo, I popped in the Young Dreads. Him and Tokyo Trey's first stream. The setup was clean. Y'all gotta check it out.
Yes, sir.
Check it out, man. We also got on Breezy. Big boy motherfucking Mike is here. That's what I'm talking about, man. Razor Ramon. What's up, boy?
Yo.
That boy got all the flavors of scents, bro. He's just he the cologne guru. Y'all hit up Razor Ramon if y'all looking for a new fresh scent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can't be going outside smelling like a pony. You feel me?
No.
We gotta spray up, baby. Crispy
Just
Rambo.
catch your strays.
I love airing them out. For y'all that's just now popping in, y'all hit that like button for me, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you can. We got new emojis. So if you're a member, spam them shits. We got a black Salt Bay in there. Avatars of the crew. We got Laughing Phil. We got Stephen A. Smith with the fuck? For real? You know what I'm saying? We got the Colt Eastwood meme, but it's a raven. Oh boy, I died laughing when I made that. Yeah, man. So we live and direct, man. How y'all feeling today?
Doing well.
How y'all feeling, chat?
Stephen A. goes crazy.
Stephen A. is hilarious.
Hey, I'm gonna do a little disclaimer here, right? So y'all saw the thumbnail, the PlayStation characters, stuff ain't looking good over there, right? But what I won't do is use the layoffs of some sort of console war ammunition. We're going to talk about the effects of the layoff, how we got there and all that shit, right? But these are real people that lost their jobs. Reforge fucking Gaming. Oh my God. He said he had layoff fatigue or empathy fatigue, and he wasn't going to talk about it. When it was ABK and Microsoft, he said, I don't know those people. I don't know. Those people allow you to make your content because they make the games, you dipshit.
Right. The
fuck? I don't see how people watch that motherfucker. Good God. But yeah, we gonna talk about all that shit, right? But there ain't gonna be no these people got fired type shit. You know what I mean?
Definitely not.
Just not what I want to do. I even sent some of them, some DMs, letting them know some openings and stuff. I don't know if it works, but every time I see something, I send it to whoever's in my DMs that got let go. Even from far and wide. I know people that got let go 6 months ago, and I still send them DMs, you know what I mean? So anytime I get an opportunity to try to help somebody out, I will. But we're gonna get into it. That ain't gonna change nothing on how we do shit here. We gonna get cracking. We gonna start this show off with a motherfucking bang. Start the set. We outside. What we talking about? Hey. Some of these motherfuckers was like, hey, Game Pass ain't sustainable. Y'all remember that? What Microsoft doing is not sustainable. That's why they had the layoffs, the merger. But yet the market leader, the motherfucking with all its AAA games and quality experiences, quote unquote, still had to let some people go. The game has changed. All puns intended. We riding out here. What else we talk about? Rainbow Six Siege. Cam, Scale, go talk about it. That boy said they trying to give it the Fortnite treatment. It's gonna last forever. Nova bursted into the flames like a phoenix. He said, y'all see this article? Microsoft got a new AI partner. Them boys got their hand in every AI cookie jar imaginable. The game has changed, fellas. It's a spooky time out there. Y'all throw up that set, baby. We riding. Members, hey, throw up the set, baby. You know what I mean? Ooh, that ending.
Take him to church.
Speak to him. Damn, Longhouse, baby.
Damn. I gotta take a nap after that. That shit was crazy. Damn.
Oh boy. We about to get cracking up in here, boy. Chat. Y'all so damn cool, man. Y'all vibing with us. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably had it on the TV. You probably, cleaning up after dinner and you motherfuckers listening, vibing out. You feel me?
Like, yeah, I like that. Like,
Yes, sir.
Oh my God, man. I'm sweating. Shit, boy. That shit got me too hype. God damn. So yeah, we're gonna start off, man. Scale.
Yo.
Playing games, what you been watching? Talk to me.
Well, as far as what I've been watching, I haven't been watching too much. I've been watching a lot of tech videos, honestly. I'm a big Mr. Who's the Boss fan. I like his little unboxing and things like this. He had a cheapest tech in India video recently. That shit is interesting. He went over there and it's got all the counterfeit tech he could find. It like AirPods upside down in the box and all kinds of crazy stuff for cheap dollars. Air Force Ones for like a couple dollars. Air Force Ones. So like, I don't know. That's pretty funny. I like tech stuff. Been playing, man. I've been playing a lot of that Helldivers 2. Can't lie. That shit's fun. And I got the good version without the server issues. I got zero like server issues when I was playing. I was like, oh man, I guess I got it in a good time. I also saw they raised their I think their cap to like 800K or something like that. So they got with it and got it under control. But it's fun so far. I'm by myself too. If I had homies to play that with, man. But other than that, I've been playing Street Fighter 6. They got a new character that came out, so I've been running that.
Oh, fun. Nice. For the Helldiver stuff, yeah, they raised it was a two-faceted thing that they did, which was amazing. So they raised the cap from 450 to 750 or 800,000. And then I guess they patched it to where if you go AFK, it kicks you out because people was just like, all right, I got in and I'm not leaving because I know how hard it is to get back in. So like it would clog the servers up. So yeah, that's cool.
And also the AFK people would just go into your mission and just wait till you're done and they get the XP. I popped in a couple games into the end when there was evacuating. I was like, oh shit, I'm at the end. I'm like, oh, I get the XP. It is what it is. I'm with you on the next one, but I ain't choose this. It wasn't my fault. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been playing and watching.
No, let me get to the super chat really quick before I get to you, Nova.
Yes,
Big
sir.
boy Mike Oh shit! Hold on, let me go there. Voila! Big Boy Mike said, "Fire intro." $5 super chat from the homie Big Boy Mike. Hey,
Appreciate you.
We try to keep it entertaining, baby. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do. I appreciate the 5. You know, it's for the kids, baby.
Yes, I appreciate
You know what I'm
that,
saying?
Big Boy Mike, for sure.
We also got my homie Goat Gaming.
Hey,
Be tearing it up on Twitter. Goat Gaming, he just became a member. You know what I'm saying? He can now throw up the set
Hey,
and all that. Appreciate you, fam. That's all
Thank you so
love,
much.
man. And then he also came in and gifted
Whoa.
5 Longhouse Gaming Podcast memberships. You bunch of heathens.
Wow.
Love
Huge.
it, man. So who all got those? We got it's Timmy got one, Drake Williams, Young Dreads the artist,
yes, I.
Void Lock, and then Sanchez MTZ Gaming. Boy, y'all throw up the set. Y'all throw up the set. And tell that man, Goat Gaming, thank you very much. And we thank you, Goat Gaming, for real.
Absolute.
Somebody asked in my zone, how do I become a member? There should be, like, down by the chat, it should be a $, and that's how you can do super chats and become a member and stuff like that. Damn, Vic the motherfucking click came in with the 2. Gang, gang, salute.
Gang, gang.
That's what I'm talking about,
Gang,
man.
gang.
100% appreciate that, man. You know it's for the kids. Okay, Asante, I see you, baby. Boy, clicking and clacking it. You know what I'm saying? That's dope, man. So yeah, Nova, what you been playing and watching?
I've been watching a little bit of Succession. I pick it up every now and then, man.
Yeah.
Still at the beginning. I'm still in season 1, so forgive me, people. Yeah.
Man,
so what
Macaulay Culkin's brothers.
His brother, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, he's one of my favorite characters,
bro. That boy can act, bro. I don't know if it's an act. Oh, I can't say that because I haven't seen him in too many roles, but he plays that character well that he's playing.
Bro.
Yeah.
Perfectly. The whole cast be killing it, bro.
God damn it. Where the
Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you got to do it.
My fault.
Yes, sir.
Y'all got to remind me. I be forgetting sometimes where the horn.
There you go.
Here we go. Y'all ready? Get all the spit out. You know what I mean? That's not bad.
Okay. That's too bad.
That's not
too bad.
One time for the one time.
You been practicing.
That's right.
Yeah. Proud of you.
That was for you, Goat. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, Young Dread said, oh, he been practicing. Oh shit. But go on, Nova. My fault.
Nah, but man, shout out to Go Gaming though. That's huge though.
Yeah, for sure.
But what I've been playing, my cousin sent me a text message earlier today, and I couldn't even like look at the video. I'm like, oh, I'm squinting real hard, and it was a video of BLAQQ, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. And I'm like, nah, you can't beat me. Like, you want to run these fades? And so we get on, we run some fades. I got my ass beat on Street Fighter 6. Chat, they whooped me. Dang, but that's all I've been playing lately, man. It's a little bit of Street Fighter 6, man. What you been on, Viking? Other than mute.
He is on mute.
My fault. I've been playing the demo for Overlord Unicorn. It's good. I'll keep my pre-order. It's good.
Okay.
It's not as turn-based. It has other strategic elements in it. Vic. I'll just get this now. Shit. Get this shit out the way. Vic, he said, y'all really enjoy seeing my bro blowing. Pause. I'm gonna have to hit you with them Stephen A emojis, bro, with that one. Thanks for the 5, bro. 100%.
Appreciate that.
But you're so wrong for that shit. Yeah, it has other strategic elements within the game that's not traditionally like what do you call it, turn-based or whatever. But no, it's good. I like it. And then plus my progress carries over, which is great.
Really?
Yeah.
From a demo, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's good looks.
So that's good. And then Call of Duty, Halo, and then also been back on some Midnight Suns. Bro, listen, that game was so overlooked. I don't know how anybody missed that shit, bro. That game is so fucking good. Chat, have y'all played Midnight Suns? Bro, I'm telling you, it's really good. So I'm trying to get through all the DLC now.
When was the most recent DLC? Is it still like going on? And
no, I don't think it's still going on. I think this last update was it? Yeah, I want to say like June or July of last year or some shit like that. Yeah, it's done, but it's fucking game's good. It's like you can catch it on sale for sometimes for like $11. Like
I have seen it on sale.
Yeah,
for sure. 9 out of 10 on Steam too. It's pretty solid.
And that's crazy. Yeah, it must it's the XCOM. I think that's what it is for people that are not digging it all the way.
Yeah, I think those games might make a resurgence though, man. Because like, there's a couple of games that just came out not too long ago.
Disco Elysium, I think, is a big one. That's like XCOM. So I know that game is pretty well reviewed. Well received.
But yeah, I fucking love those type of games. Wasteland was also like that, and that shit was super well received. Sonny said Midnight Suns is goated. It lives on my Windows handheld. Been playing it for many months. Sipping slowly like a fine wine. That game's so good.
He said he got the pinky up.
Yes, I don't know why it didn't pick. Probably because it's not action based, you know what I mean? So it's very what do you call it? It has like a card mechanic and it's turn based, but it's so fucking good. Like you can have some wild ass combos like and that shit, man. I fucking love it. And then what have I been watching? Oh, me and my wife been watching this one. It's like a romantic show, but it's so good, man. I think it's called One Love, I think. I gotta ask her what platform that's on because she usually just has it set up for whenever we're going to bed. I think it's called One Love, bro, but it's pretty fucking dope. I like it a lot.
Is it a romance? Like it sounds like it could be like some type of romance. Is it really?
It's a romance show.
Romance,
yeah, but it's really good, man. It's kind of funny and
who's in it, if anybody? Noteworthy. Oh, okay.
No, but I think that's probably what makes it pretty good. You know?
Yeah.
Like So yeah, man. Law of Supremacy was good, boy.
What up?
Yo.
In My Zone was popping. Stanley Francois.
Francois.
Gotta put that touch on it.
I gotta put that touch on it, man. So yeah, let's get into some of these motherfucking topics. The big one. Oh my God. You know what? I was kind of like struggling yesterday. I was like, where's the news at, G? Because I was like, I ain't got nothing.
It was kind of dry.
Bro. And then this morning hit, and it was just like crazy. Went super crazy with the news. Unfortunate news, but I think it's time to do some reflection on the gaming space. So I'll start off by saying what happened with the Sony layoff. So Sony PlayStation SIE decided to let go about 8%, 900 or 8% of their workforce across the board, right? That's around like 900 people. So this morning we got a letter from Jim Ryan the president and CEO, somebody typed this shit for them. It's very corpo, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to just hit on the main portions of it. It starts off by saying, the PlayStation community means everything to us, so I felt it was important to update you on a difficult day at our company. We have made extremely hard decisions to announce our plan to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by 8%, or about 900 people, subject to local law and consultation processes. Employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. So within the email, it tells us that several PlayStation studios are affected across the Americas, EU, Japan, APAC. Also for those, so some of the stuff, like legal stuff, for the letting go of some of the people, it says, like, for those of us in the US, all impacted employees will be notified today. In the UK, it is proposed that the PlayStation Studios London studios will close in its entirety.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about that last week a little bit, about PlayStation VR going to PC, right? So London Studios is what pretty much makes their first party VR games. So that kind of lets us know for sure it ain't getting no more support. You know what I mean? I'll continue that there will be reductions in Fire Sprite Studios, and there will be reductions in various functions across SIE and in the UK. And then moments later, there was another email sent by Herman Holst. And he says that the US-based studios and groups impacted by a reduction in force are Insomniac Games. That one bothers me a little bit. Insomniac Games, Naughty Dog, as well as our technology, creative, and support teams in the UK and European-based studios, London studios closing in its entirety, reduction in Gorilla and Fire Sprite. He continues later on, PlayStation 5 is in its 4th year, and we are at the stage where we need to step back and look at our business needs. At the same time, our industry has experienced continuing and fundamental change, which affects how we all create and play games. Delivering the immersive, narrative-driven stories that PlayStation Studios is known for at the quality bar that we aspire to requires a re-evaluation of how we operate. Delivering and sustaining social online experiences, allowing PlayStation gamers to explore our worlds in different ways, as well as launching games on additional devices such as PC and mobile, requires a different approach and different resources. He continues, we look at our studios and our portfolio, evaluating projects in various stages of development, and we have decided that some of those projects will not move forward. Including, listen, when I saw the news, because one that they announced of them closing was Twisted Metal. A live service Twisted Metal. That shit would have printed money.
Yeah.
And it was on its early stages, so it's not like they got later on in development and was like, nah, this ain't it. Like, they just early stages, cut it off. What the fuck?
Yeah.
The TV show was good too.
I heard. But like, and that would have gotten me excited. I'm not even a PlayStation dude, but Twisted Metal would have had me on that DualSense quicker than shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Twisted Metal and PlayStation go like hand in hand when you think like those two symbiotic.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. But I'll start with you, Scale. Like, when you saw this news, like give me your hot takes on this, man.
Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know. I'll say I didn't like the news overall, and just because layoffs are not cool. Don't want to joke about that. That's someone losing their like livelihood. You know what I mean? Their way of living. So I never want to see that go, especially in the gaming industry. I don't care what studio, what anything. If you're in the gaming industry and you're having layoffs and stuff like that, it's something that saddens me because this is my industry. Like, this is what I like and enjoy. So to hear that, it means that we're about to lose some games. We possibly lost a Twisted Metal game that we've all been wanting forever. I don't know how they ain't dropped no Twisted Metal game. That's cake. Like, even if it wasn't live service, they could, even if a collection, something. Like, how you just gonna ixnay on the Edo Wisted May? I don't know how to pick Latin sucks, but
My boy over here trying to do big Latin.
I tried. But
I respect it.
Yeah.
No, man, there's layoffs across the board in the industry right now. So, and I think we're at 6,000 people in 2024 already as far as the layoffs are concerned. So it's like, I'm not surprised. This is just everybody is going through it, it seems like, at this point. So
everyone.
it's just, I feel like we're at a time where it's just happening all across. So, I mean, that was pretty much my initial thought and everything on that. Sad that it's sad. Personally, it's just sad to hear it. I hate hearing about all these layoffs because these are my games. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's bad.
And it's that 6,000 and we're still in February.
Yeah.
Still in February.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely crazy, man.
But yeah, that's kind of my initial feelings about it as far as how that happens. It sucks to hear. I know PlayStation, and not only that, just God damn, PlayStation, y'all are going through it. It's like week after week after week. We ain't getting no good news. Definitely ain't getting no good games. It's like, bro, we need something. I know Foam Star's got that season 2 coming out. I heard they get a new Foam Star and everything. It's like, but other than that, come on, bro. It's just like I don't know what's going on. I hope everything is okay over there. It's kind of my initial take, though.
Yeah. What about you, Nova?
Before we get to that, man, y'all.
Oh shit, Big Boy Mike.
Yeah.
My fault. Yeah. Big Boy Mike says it's been a blast so far. Thanks for what you guys bring to the community. I think this podcast has a high ceiling. Gang.
Appreciate it.
Blood. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Big. And y'all part of it. You feel me? This wouldn't
Definitely.
happen. This wouldn't have happened, without y'all support, man. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all bring in good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's great, man. It's truly a Longhouse. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Truly. Thanks, Big Boy Mike. Member for 1 month.
Yes,
That's what
sir.
I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Indeed, man. But yeah, go ahead, Nova.
He said content so good, I got to re-up. So appreciate you. But it's layoffs are always bad news, man, for everybody involved. Mostly good news for just like the bottom line for PlayStation, right? So they're trying to save a little bit of money. So those are only people this is actually good for. There's people losing their livelihoods, not unable to feed their families, right at the beginning of the year, it's just bad, man.
And like you said, move to those jobs,
right?
To those jobs, buy a house. They're 6 months, a year, even like maybe 2 years into the job, and then they get let go.
Yeah,
right? Like, and they're away from all the other studios, like potentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I didn't even want to be here. Type
shit. Exactly.
That's
Exactly,
trash, man.
It's all bad, man. So, and that London studio, like you spoke about earlier, Viking, like it closing in combination with the news of the PlayStation VR 2, getting some type of capability to connect to the PC later, is kind of spooky, man. It's seeming like PlayStation is giving up on VR in general. They're putting it into somebody else's hands to develop for their tech, man. And I can't say that that I'm surprised, man. This is more of the same that we've seen so many times over and over again. More drop some hardware, don't support it, man. But it seems like UK was hit the hardest, man.
It was,
the studios closing, all that stuff, man. Guerrilla Games lost some of their people. Guerrilla Games, I think it said they lost like 40 people out of 400, so they even lost 10% of their
10%.
workforce.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, and those people, you know, they put out Horizon and Killzone. So it's like, hey, we're putting out quality content and we still getting hit. So,
Right.
like, what else do you want us to do at this point, man? So
Horizon was good too. That's what's crazy. It's like, dang, we getting us? We getting let go? Oh my, it's up for all y'all.
The most egregious one is Insomniac. Them motherfuckers have been carrying the PS5 generation, carrying the PS5 generation, and still.
Yep.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's crazy, man. But one thing that did stand out from this news to me, it says the proposed changes mean that we will enter a period of collective consolation before any final decisions are taken. So they said we need to rein it in. Too many people out there doing, just too many chefs in the kitchen right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to kind of collectively move forward because we just spending money that we don't got and we just spinning our wheels right now. Like, so yeah, man. What do you think about it, Viking?
Fuck. It shows the sea change in the industry space, right? Scale has a perfect topic with Rainbow Six Siege. You know, about what their plans are, right? So it's really difficult. You have one shot. You have a AAA game that comes out. You spent 5 to 6 years making. It costs $200-300 million to make. You got one shot to impress. And the margins still are very low. So it's a sea change, man. And I think like there's other companies, Nintendo, for example, that are set up for success in this avenue because their games don't cost a lot to make, right? They make money on their hardware because it's not ultra powerful, right? So, and they can push a lot of units because it's Nintendo, right? Like their IPs, and it's very cost effective. The Xbox, on the other hand, I think they saw this sea change coming, which is why they started putting day and date on PC a while ago, plus having a subscription service, so you're getting monthly income regardless, and investing heavily into games as a service, right? So let's say Spider-Man, for example, once it's out, it's not going to make no more money for you in the long term, right? Like there's no store to buy cosmetics. There's nothing going into it. I don't even think they've never really done a DLC, right? For the Spider-Man games or Ratchet and Clank. It's just been, probably put out a smaller game for $50 or $40 like Miles Morales, but there's no continuing cycle for that game.
Right.
So yes, they make, and I'm a bot, but I'm not going to lie here. Like they make good over the shoulder story driven games, right? And that's what they've relied on for a long time now, but there's a sea change, right? Like those were the old ways of doing. You remember that the Wire episode where homeboy was like, man, if this was the old days, and then Slim came in, it's like, well, the thing about the old days is those was the old days.
Yeah. They had so many quotes in that show, bro.
Like that's exactly what this is, man. And if you're the market leader, quote unquote, in gaming, and you're making record revenue, but your profit margins are also record breaking in the downward. You know what I mean? Like 6% return on investment for like that's not good, man, for the amount of effort that you're putting in for all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're selling consoles, sure, but I think like 5 to 7% of people who are subscribed to PS Plus are only subscribed to the high tier, right? Like you're not offering any decent services for that monthly revenue. None of your games are gas, right? Or games as a service. Like it's gonna hit, man. You lost Call of Duty, right? Like Microsoft owns that now. Like, so you can't get them juicy ass deals like you used to. Like, bruh, the game has fucking changed.
Yeah.
And as a segue here, speaking of games, what's up, Fonz Gaming? What's happening, boy? But yeah, man, I think it's telling as to where the industry is. Somebody mentioned this in the chat. I should have probably clicked on it, but yes, the Arcane said, I wonder if this is scaring away future talent. And it could, man. Like, to see how much mayhem has happened over the last 2 years, man. It's crazy. And I don't want people like blaming all the overhiring shit like that. That happened in 2020, 2021. You know what I mean? Like, things are changing when it comes to like when shareholders look at these companies, they want to see growth, right?
Yeah.
That's all they want. They want to see growth, right?
And to that,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, and to that point, man, I was just checking out the numbers earlier today, man, between Sony and Microsoft. I just wanted to see how both companies were growing within the last year.
Yeah,
I think Sony had grew within the last year, maybe 2 to 3%, and Microsoft had grown over 63% in the last year, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's like where they put their investments. Like, I think that people talk a lot of shit about what Microsoft or Xbox has done to gaming, right? As far as like the subscription service, as far as putting their games out day and date on PC. They saw the sea change coming. They probably was using that AI shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, teach me your ways. What's happening in the future? And like, yeah, it's just not, you can't keep on the other side with Sony. You know what, you release 2 first-party games every year, and once they've been bled out, they've been bled out. Like, there's no continuing of that. Now they have Bungie now, which is great. But Bungie's kind of been on the decline for a while.
Oh yeah.
They brought them in to help their other studios make live service games. Now they made the pivot to live service games. Now they're pushing away from live. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but it was an instant reminder that Sony gets on top. They're on top. The Walkman was on top.
Hell yeah.
And they did not prep for the MP3 player. They saw them shits come out and did not adjust accordingly. They didn't, and then whoop, gone. Same thing with their investment in like the Blu-ray, right? Blu-rays were booming. Now they're streaming. Like, people are like, more and more companies are getting rid of like, stop manufacturing disk drives, right? Like, shits, which is why probably the newer consoles will be all digital, because it's hard to find people who make disk drives, because for what? Just games?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's true. Like, if you've been thinking about it for the last several years, even for PCs, man, it's kind of hard to find even a PC that comes with the optical drive, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
You got to pick those up secondhand.
That was most of the time. That was my first time seeing the next generation of PC gaming. I was like, oh, now that's why they're a little cheaper now too. And it's like, oh, we don't need CDs. You don't need that fucking tray on there anymore. It's like, no, I don't got no tray on my PC. No, it's like,
crazy.
No, I don't need it.
I will say it's becoming more niche, but if I really enjoy a movie, like, nothing beats a 4K Blu-ray.
That's the best quality.
The best. Like, audio and visual,
everything.
The best quality ever imaginable. But like, people are fast and loose with it, and I'm not going to the store to go buy this. I'm just going to rent it or buy it on my Apple TV or on my Microsoft store or whatever. So companies got to move what the masses is doing. But yeah, this shit is really, really fucking spooky, man. And then you're starting to see it with third-party developers too. Like, you know, unless they're probably a small studio and they get the bag from Microsoft or Sony, like, them shits is just going everywhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, Fawn said, yeah, physical games are on the decline big time. They are, bro. Like,
Yeah.
the people didn't believe me. They was calling me all out of my name like crazy. This happened well before Thanksgiving. I went to my Target, took a video. Like, was it no digital physical games for Nintendo, for PlayStation or for Xbox? Nintendo will always still probably will have some physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But that shit was empty, and people was like, no, that's just yours. But you see the news now, you know what I'm saying? Like, Best Buy's getting rid of it, Walmart's getting rid of it. Like, my AFES or BX is getting rid of it. You know what I mean? Like, them digital joints is gone, bro. It's crazy. And it happened so fast.
Yeah, I remember going to Best Buy and just seeing, like, even just music CDs. It's like, them shit's gone. It's like once I saw that go, I was like, oh no, that's gonna be games. Nah, hold on. And then they offered the digital version of consoles along with the hard drive space to do. It's like, not only that, why would I buy a disc when they scratch? It's like, I have this game forever. Because you never know what happens, but it just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because mostly it's just waste. Like the discs nowadays are just waste. And I know you've said this plenty of times, Black Viking. Like with the discs, you just pretty much just buying like a key to go and download the rest of the game when you get home. You know what I'm saying? So
the file sizes are too big, man. Like to fit on the disc. You know what I mean? Like
coming home and booting it up and being able to play within a good reasonable amount of time is a thing of the past, bro. You coming home and you downloading that day zero patch mostly. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is, man. So it really sucks, man, because also, like, I feel like gaming sales have reached like a peak back in the COVID days because everybody and their mom was at home, you know, just with nothing to do. So they were like, hey, we got a nice player base,
and they was getting stimmy checks.
You know what I'm saying?
So
you had extra money to burn, so you could buy things, but now shit's kind of spooky, man. We got inflation going crazy, like people being a little bit more protective with their money, and that's just what it is.
Crazy. It's like, I'm gonna get groceries before I get a game. I'll tell you that. It's crazy.
Hell divers or light bill, you feel me? And that's an easy decision.
Right.
So,
but luckily for hell divers, it's $40. But Skell said it's hell divers.
Don't need
he said for democracy, bro. Like,
hell no.
He said these lights can fuck off. I'm trying to play hell divers.
He said I'll play it in the dark.
My monitor has a light. Crazy.
Oh shit. Yeah, everything's going up besides everybody's paycheck, bro. Like, it's absolutely wild. What I used to get at the grocery, and listen, chat, I got my wife and 4 kids, right? So groceries be out off the chain for us sometimes, right? What used to be like a weekly thing, I spent about $350, $450, right? For groceries. That's for the week, Sunday to Saturday, right? Now that same $350, I got to go back to the store on Wednesday or Thursday, bro.
That is insane.
Yes,
that's insane.
It kills me every time, bro. Just put my little Walmart order in, bro. And
I mean, I guess I'll go pick up these groceries.
Yes.
We over here trying to supplement with shit from Aldi's. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hey, you got to make it shake sometimes.
Bro. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, Hollywood Rules says not including any eating out, bro. Yes.
Man.
Bro.
Yeah.
Gotta get that Chick-fil-A. I don't care. Gotta at least once a week. Probably more. It's probably way more than once a week, but the Chick-fil-A just calls me. I mean, that shit's his childhood. I've been eating it since they had the cheesecake and the vanilla wafers on them. I don't know if y'all remember that. Yeah.
I always used to tell mom, bring me back one of those. You want something from Chick-fil-A? It was like, I need that lemon meringue with the oh yeah, hit me with it.
They don't even know about that. That's what I'm saying. They don't even know.
Yeah, they don't miss either, man. Like you could get you a Arnold Palmer or a lemonade, leave all the ice in it, come back, drink it later. It's still perfect somehow.
Yes, bro.
Like I don't know.
Indeed.
They put some magic in that thing.
They do.
They do, man. But let me go to this. I think what Herman Hulse said within his letter was a little bit more eye-opening. You know, whenever they're talking about, you know, delivering and the immersive narrative-driven stories that PlayStation Studios is known for, the quality bar that we aspire to requires a reevaluation of how we operate. Now, they're not really invested into AI. So I don't know. Maybe them leaks, because the leak said this was going to happen and nobody believed it. Right? They said they was going to close the studio in the leaks and shit is going to be a sea change. Right? And this is finally happening. Now, we also saw what they were going to do with the next Spider-Man installments. So that might be what very smaller budgets, right? Like, say one game, right? Piecemealed into 3 parts.
I don't want it, man.
I do not want that. No.
But that until they get like because like Marathon's supposed to come out this year. Is it Marathon? No, not Marathon. What's the one with the expensive ass burger in it? The CG trailer. Maybe
expensive burger.
Well, yeah, and the chat knows like
yeah. What are you trying to think about, Chad?
Concord. There you go. Go stand at it. Yeah. Well, that burger was jiggling in that CGI trailer, boy. I was like, that's got it. Somebody spent days getting that burger to jiggle that way, bro.
Days. It's their pride and joy too. It's like everybody's gonna see this.
Yeah. So like until they get those games probably out and hopefully that they're successful, because we all know gas games come and go like crazy, right? It's hard to make a successful one. So yeah, we don't even know what, as Ghost said, we don't even know what Concord is. We don't. But they have Fair Game, and then Bungie's supposed to release Marathon on all platforms. So all those games are going to go on all platforms. So until they get that stuff out the door, it's going to be really hard to tell what avenue they go in, man, because releasing day and date on PC might help and it might hurt. Like, we don't know what the attachment rate would be for them. Just like people saying like, hey, all these Xbox games within like a year or two, let's just say all of them are going to go to PlayStation. I'll just get a PlayStation so I can own all of them. Or both of them, right? But the same can be said that if you put PlayStation games on PC literally has all the games.
All of them. It's over.
They about
all
to
of
eat.
them.
All of them.
All of them.
Gabe is chomping at the bit for that shit to happen, bro.
Them Gabe bucks.
Gabe bucks.
Oh man, yeah, I'm really glad I have like a pretty beast of a PC. I think
I thank the Lord every day for my PC. And then my PC, I'm on the way to upgrading, but my shit still handles games. But I'm so thankful. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm glad I have a PC. Like it's the way. And I grew up as a console kid too, so I just got here, so I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
it's nice.
I'll always have both as long as they make consoles. I'll buy a console.
Yeah.
Just for the flexibility of it, you know what I mean? For my lifestyle anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And they're convenient, man. Like when I was having issues with my PC, because it's time for me, Chad, to upgrade. You know, I got a decent video card, but I need to actually upgrade everything else. So when I needed to run some Suicide Squads and it was running pretty rough on my PC, you know, I was able to download it on the console and just knock it out that way. So I can totally understand where you're coming from on that one.
Yeah.
I definitely grew up there. I remember, and this is throwback to why I got scarred from PCs, man. My mom bought me Max Payne, the original one on PC. That's all it was out on at the time. Could not play. She was going, I didn't know shit about PCs. She's like, oh, we have to get out, we have to upgrade it. I'm like, okay, let's go do that. Is this okay? I don't know. And bro, it never got it to run. I was like, fuck PCs. I ain't never dealing with this shit. Where are my consoles? That shit came out later on Xbox and stuff. Happy. But then I was slowly looking at all the PC games, like, fuck that shit though. Type. I was like, I can't play those games. But then I learned that's the way. Luckily, and that's back on the disk drives and stuff too. PC gaming is so much more streamlined and stuff now with Steam and the way it all works. It's very smooth and easy to get into. And you can buy pre-builts, which it will hold you over for sure.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, but make sure, please check, guys, where you get your pre-builts from.
You need to check every individual. I have a pre-built in I checked every single part. Every single part. I got lucky. That's a raw pre-built too, so I got kind of lucky. But bro, every single part. You need to check all of them.
Yeah, definitely, man, because there's hundreds of those pre-built companies out there waiting to take your money. And what they do is they draw you into the big ticket items. So they'll be like, all right, well, this PC will have a 3090, or 32 gigs of RAM, but they don't tell you the specifics of everything. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout. If you know how to build a computer, your best bet, man, is to go to pcpartpicker.com. Build your own computer, man. It'll tell you what parts fit together and everything, man. So you don't have to really worry about, I'm wondering if these things fit together. So but be careful out there for real.
You do need to be careful. But I also understand pulling the trigger on just wanting to get into the PC universe. If you got to pull the trigger, pull the trigger. You can always upgrade, kind of.
And I also understand, like, there's a bunch of people in here saying, like, nope, I don't want to tinker. Like, I get that, bro.
I get
it.
The amount of tinkering. Boy, the amount, don't go into no BIOS. Boy, the amount of stuff you can mess up and just, but it, once it's
forever.
Running, forever.
Yes.
But once that shit is running, boy, seeing them high frames and just knowing, and it's a computer. You're gonna be on you're gonna be on it regardless of games. You can still use it as a editing or anything else you need to do workload wise. Like, it's crazy.
Let me get this really quick. My boy Fonz came in. He said, "How much fun Scope Mountain support? Thank you, big dog. I super appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Now you can use all them fancy ass emotes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we worked hard on those.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, thank you for real. It's crazy, man, for us just coming on the scene, bro, and then like having people like Fonz and Nick was in the chat. K Asante, man, y'all are goats, man. For sure. Big boy Mike here. That's dope. That's dope as fuck. But yeah, man. The thing that I just read about them, reevaluating how they operate, man. What do y'all think about that? Well, two-part question. How it requires a reevaluation of how they operate, and then they need to take a step back and look at their business needs. Like, what do y'all think, man?
What are you gonna throw it to first?
Oh, you
anybody?
So Nova, go ahead. Yeah,
I'll take it, man. But real quick, we have 101 people in the chat, man. Thank you guys for coming out. If you haven't already, hit that like button. But yeah, man. But they definitely need to do some kind of pivot, because that slow to change thing is not going to be that helpful for them at all in the future. Disk are leaving. Microsoft is purchasing pretty much every AI company known to man. They're already trying to get their games in more places and stuff like that. So Microsoft is actively making some moves, man. So it just seems like PlayStation is kind of trying to stick to the old tried and true method.
Right.
But obviously it's not working. It hasn't been working, and people know that it's not working, man. The The shareholders know it's not working as the stock plummets quite a bit. The people with the money know it's not working because they said we got to rein in quite a few things for get under one roof so we can have like a collection for the direction of the company. So that's one thing, man. And they said, hey, we're just gonna put our PSVR 2 on PC. So it's just like it's looking crazy, man. Like they're trying to switch it up, obviously, because they're doing the VR headset to the PC, but they're gonna have to pay a little bit less money out and drop some bangers for the next several years, man, to recoup.
So to y'all's point though, would it, and y'all made one of these points last week, because you was talking about Papa the Rapper or what was Sly Cooper, right? With all this happening, would it be beneficial to them to spend 25-50 million, right, on a smaller game title like that they can develop within like 3 years and then push it out for $40 on everything?
No, I don't think that's helping.
Dang.
No, and I'll tell you,
I was trying to help y'all out.
We just fans of the game. We just want to play the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to reach and pull PlayStation off the grave or nothing. Like
that ain't gonna do that. No.
I just want to play the game, man. To be honest.
Damn.
Agreed.
But yeah, like if I would say that it would be a lot more helpful instead of them trying to recreate something and put it out 3-4 years later, it'd be a lot more helpful for them to reach into their back catalog and just throw that everywhere. So you don't have to worry about, developing new games or, new platforms. You can say, hey, I got this old stuff sitting here collecting dust that a lot of people like. Let's just go ahead and make it more available to more people. And then that'll get you some revenue. So maybe that's a good place to go.
All right, man. What do you think about this whole pivot? I guess we can call it a pivot, right? What do you think, Skill?
Yeah, it seemed like they didn't hit him with that Kyrie pivot. They trying to just, They need to get them. They look from trying to get all their stuff out. And to just seeming like nothing is working. It seemed like ever since the portable, from my eyes, I've been looking like, all right, bro, y'all trying to fuck with
I forgot about that dumbass little peripheral that they made, bro. Like, that wasn't it.
That wasn't it. And it's just like every time I have to say this ain't it on PlayStation, that's like, all right, they got to be losing bread. I know I'm not the only one, especially when nobody like. And when I'll just say Helldivers, I think it's 60% of it is on PC. It's like, bro, y'all are not supporting y'all shit enough. Nobody's supporting themselves. So they said, you know what? They're just going to get everything out everywhere. And I think that's a smart move, honestly. They just need to, at this point, they need to just put everything everywhere. Give us God of War on everything. Give us everything. Put it all out, because we hearing about them getting in trouble and stuff. I don't want to go into that, but like it's seeming like that money is not coming in. They have a massive back catalog they could throw out and just throw on every other system. Like they need to just start giving it out, man, because keeping shit in house, it's clearly not working. And then what they got coming up, the Rise of Ronin, man, you got Dogma same day. That's what I'm saying. It's like these decisions,
and Princess Peach
and the Peach. And it's liable that for real, Peach is gonna do what it does. I promise. Like Peach, it's gonna do what it does. So
nobody's buying groceries that week.
And it's the end of the month. Oh God!
Come on. All noodles if we do.
All noodles, bro.
Stack up now.
Yes, bro. It's gonna be a crazy week. But yeah, man. I just from hearing all this and the VR too, man. It's just like, damn, y'all shutting down the studio that deals with it. And y'all just want to give it out to other people to use. But I tell you, y'all give it to the PC people, they gonna make that thing do what it do. They gonna make it work. And so this all just leads to me just seeming like here come the client. I think the client's coming, man. I think the PC client's coming. I think they just need to. I think they need to do this stuff because just coming from the gamer's perspective, I just want the games. If y'all ain't running out of money to make the games. You know what I'm saying? Like, and none of that 2024, we saw what's coming out. It's not happy. and then he said not get nothing until 2025. Well,
April
then
2025.
April 2025. That's just getting closer to GTA. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like once GTA comes out, everything's a wrap. Like,
Yeah.
good luck. Good to every game for everybody. Good luck when GTA comes out. So yeah, that's kind of my take. It's like they need to hit a nice pivot and get past at least 2 defenders and get a bucket. Like, you know what I mean? Like they need a bucket.
Yeah, man. They 100% do. Let me get this. My boy. They don't call him GOAT Gaming for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
In my zone, Riggs, Shower Posse 86. Okay.
All right.
Hollywood Rules, E Ranks, Michael MTZ, all gifted by the GOAT.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Longhouse Playboys. Y'all go ahead and throw up the set and welcome these bad boys into the building, into the Longhouse.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to throw up the set too. Throw it up. Oh shit, man. That's dope. That's hella dope. Thanks, GOAT, for the support. Oh, I'll blow the horn again.
Yes, sir.
I think I got lucky on that first one.
Nah, man. I believe in you, bro.
Got it.
That was solid. See?
You feel me? No more jokes. No more jokes. I could blow the horn.
Yeah.
And that's 2 consecutives. You know, you
boom
tonight.
That's right.
2 for 2.
Hit both of them free throws. Man, GOAT. Thanks, man. For real. Really appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
All right. So I think one last thing, man. Why?
Get it off your chest.
Why cuts at Insomniac? Why? Like,
well,
why?
Bro, they did give them like what $200-300. I mean, $300 million to make that Spider-Man game, and didn't they get their hands slapped too? When they was like, "Hey, we're spending too much money on these games. Can we even see this amount of money in the game?" So
facts.
The games were loved. The games are well received. You know what I'm saying? But they could potentially be culprits too, man. Or
so do you think, because like Hiroki Totoki, right? He said that these people make fine games. They're just not good at business.
Sure.
Right? So do you think like the next installment of God of War, the next installment of Spider-Man, or Horizon, they have to put a store in there, right? Like, and make it somewhat live service.
Oh, please no.
Not God of War. I hope not. Oh no. Only thing I could see them doing live service with God of War is that roguelike shit. Maybe they'll do some live service with that, but I love God of War because they've just been so faithful. That's a full single player game. Like, it's like you just get the full experience when you buy it. Every single one from the first one. They're like, they didn't. They never. I hear what you're saying though. I don't see. I mean,
but how much? Like, if they produce the same level of quality and the margins are still that low, what else can they do? Aside, I guess what we're saying is, I guess you can move more units by putting it everywhere, right? But then you'll have people fighting. It's like, well, that's going to hurt brand recognition in terms of, well, people are just with the money. Will just buy PCs, right?
Right.
Because they don't want to fork over that 30% that they get from their store from all the other third-party games. You know what I mean? Do you guys think they probably went too heavy into third-party money hatting?
I think 300 mil is just too much.
Well, I'm talking, well, I mean, like Square Enix, like
no.
the games that they have, like, you know, like Helldivers, Stellar Blade, Rise of the Road, and like third-party money having. No, those games are smaller in scope, right? So they probably didn't cost a lot. They're up and coming studios. But Square Enix, like with Final Fantasy, ain't. You know what I mean?
No.
And I'm pretty sure they dropped a bag for them, like in order
As
to
they
do
should.
that. Yeah,
it's Square Enix, man.
Yeah.
So, do you think something like that, like they'll probably stop doing that and probably just focus on smaller, like AA, like just like Helldivers and just like Stellar Blade, Rise of the Road, and just focus on that opposed to the bigger third-party publishers and money having those?
I think they're gonna have to, man. And if it is the larger games, they're gonna have to make more with less, you know, because tides are turning, man. They can't just be throwing the bag at everything. I saw somebody in the chat. I don't know if this is true or not, but they said Wolverine is projected to cost $500 million.
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
Damn.
Right. So like that's an insane amount of money. Nobody's playing that game that much, bro. Like let's, especially after half the game was just released. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No way.
Ain't nobody doing that.
Nah, bro.
Like people are not paying for games.
Crazy.
And especially not on that platform to where we see statistics to where people are playing the same games multiple times more on a different platform than for PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
So they just can't just, I think that their only move, man, is to just sell their old stuff, like put it somewhere. The client that we, you know, it keeps coming back up in this discussion, but I don't know what else they can really do at this point, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking nuts, bro.
I think if they don't lower the cost of the game, it's just gonna be more layoffs. It's like, well, we still need the game to cost 300. We just can't have as many people. How much is the AI? Oh yeah. It's like,
and that's another thing. They're not very heavily invested into AI, right? And like, yeah. I mean, Rob's topic's gonna get on that, but
we're gonna talk about it later.
But yeah, man. But yeah, I think I've exhausted my topic. It's just crazy, man. Like again, I will continue to send out DMs to people that I know that work in the industry if they lost their job, bro. Like anybody in the chat, if y'all see somebody on Twitter or Facebook talking about the job losses, and you also simultaneously see job openings for those people, man, dish it out, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's just one click, one little simple copy and paste, bro, and it goes a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, little goes a long way.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Scale.
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about some Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah. They actually just had a tournament recently. That was the whole thing. Pretty crazy. Yeah, after all these years. But yes. I do want to talk about Rainbow Six a little bit. And let me sit in this right quick. Okay. So basically, Rainbow Six entitled little headlines were coming out saying that Rainbow Six Siege can last forever, according to their creative director. Last forever sounds insane. This game came out in 2015. And I just want to say, and before I start, I just want to give out some games that came out in 2015. Bloodborne, Metal Gear 5, Fallout 4, Arkham Knight, Witcher 3, Rocket League, crazy, Halo 5, Mortal Kombat 10, they've had sequels already. Splatoon original, that can't, like, they've had sequels. Black Ops 3, we know about them sequels. It's like, bro, so they imagine if those games just kept, besides Rocket League, that's still going the same way, but imagine that they had that same mindset, would be playing those games still. But I will say, I want to start by saying Rainbow Six, it has held its own thus far. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I know a lot of games last a long time. I was thinking about Counter-Strike, honestly. That game, before they made Counter-Strike 2, but people have been playing Counter-Strike for ages. As long as I've known about computers, I've known about Counter-Strike, it seemed like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of more of cult classic type of things. But I want to read something that the creative director said. He said the idea of switching engines to something that could be off the shelf ready simply doesn't answer the needs of a really competitive and demanding game like Siege. So I understand if your fan base, like that's what they love and they don't want any changes, then of course, then they're okay. They're gonna be fine. You know what I mean? By keeping the game the same. My worry is that other games are going to be doing this as well. And then we're going to be stuck playing the same games and remasters from here on out. I remember when we were talking about Mario Kart and Viking was like, I'm cool with how Mario Kart is. And me and Nova like, nah, no. But it's like that, just having those two sides makes you know that there is a space for just leaving the game the same. And like, and with our technology and our internet nowadays, you can update games. And that's, you know, as we were saying earlier, when they come out, you're getting a patch, so you're able to change the games on a whim. So I think I guess I just want some initial thoughts on how do you guys feel about him saying that a game can last forever. I'll start with you, Nova.
Ooh, man, sad times, man. Because like you said, we was just talking about that Mario Kart 8 that's just been it's been going on for like almost 10 years now. So it's just. And I'm gonna read this quote. It says, "I'm not gonna name names, but you see games that did go through sequels and just completely drop the ball because they have to remake every single thing that they did in the first game."
We know who they're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I never really thought about it, but they kind of do have a point, man. Imagine having a solid game that's doing well. You spent years doing balances and tweaks and bug fixes and X, Y, and Z, and it's finally starting to hit its stride. And then you want to remake, or you want to make a totally new game, right?
Yeah.
And especially it's not something that a lot of people are wanting to do these days, because with the amount of money that people got in their wallets, they're not really willing to buy take a risk and buy a game that's not already, you know what I'm saying, a seasoned game out there. Like a God of War. We know that God of War is going to be a God of War experience, right?
Right.
So I think these developers are trying to find a surefire way to be like, all right, I have this. It's good. People already love it. Why do I make another one? You know?
Right.
And for them, that sounds good. But for a consumer and a gamer, that don't sound too good, man, because I don't want every game that comes out, you playing it for 5 to 10 years. You know,
right.
If you're actually in the market for that, that's cool. If that's what you like, that's cool. But as far as a lot of games going to that, man, I can't, man.
Nah. Yeah, I understand that completely. What about you, Viking? What are your initial thoughts on games lasting forever?
I'm on the opposite end of both of y'all.
Hey,
I like that. Talk your shit.
I think that it depends on the game, right? So like, let's use Mario Kart for an example, right? You guys make a good point, because remaking another Mario Kart is not going to take a lot of resources. Plus, it's fucking Mario Kart. Like, people are buying it, right? So it's like, it's going to be, it's a low risk to remake the game, and as long as it's not buggy, of course, right? But like, to remake it or make a new one and put it out there. For games like Siege, games like Apex, games like Fortnite, we saw what happened. Like, I don't think we'll ever see it in Apex 2.
I know. I want it too. I would want that, but I don't think so either. I think
yeah.
But
it's the same thing, right? So like, why take the risk of ruining your engagement levels with repackaging it in a faux type way to where people have to just like Overwatch did, repackage it and sell it anew, right? So where you start over, right, or whatever. And then I'm gonna use the look at what Apex looked like not Apex, but Fortnite looked like in 2017. They did not come out with a Fortnite 2 and look at it now.
No.
Right? Mechanics are different. Tons of different game modes. Like, I think live service games like that need to stay like that, because listen, if I'm a developer for that game or if I'm in charge of that game and I get paid based on how well that does, fuck no, I'm not doing a second one. This one's already good. So we already got people playing it. We already have people playing it. Why risk going into a new engine or more updated engine and just we can do that all in-house with the same player base, right? And then like, you know, season 12 is going to be fucking crazy. We're updating the graphics or whatever, right? But yeah, Overwatch is a great case study.
It is
on how not to do. You already had the player base there.
They just lied, bro. Hold on.
They did lie, though.
They lied, bro.
They did. They lied their ass off.
They lied, bro.
But like, also think of games like League of Legends. Heroes of the Storm. Like League of Legends has been out for how long?
30 years, it feel like at this point.
There's never
League too. That's what sucks. Is I'm always for a sequel.
But why is it the sequel that you have to re-download when they can just announce? Like League now looks way different than League of yesteryear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to be repackaged into another sequel. Like that used to work, I think, back in the day. Like the new one's coming out. Like I gotta cop that. But with these live service games, I am at the belief that just does not have to happen. Like League of Legends, WoW Classic, right? Like, or you know what I'm saying? Like they had 2 different iterations, but fuck, that was like, I think more people play WoW Classic still than the new WoW. I'm not sure. I gotta look that up though. And then like, what are some other games?
I think MMOs have to stay.
They
have to stay the same for a lifetime.
Yeah,
it has to stay the same.
You know, and then you do have games that are wildly successful that do that, like Call of Duty, right? Because that's the #1 played game every fucking year, right? #1 bot game either. But I would, as a consumer, I would like it more if it was just stick to the, like Warzone, for example. That's what they do that for Warzone. You don't have to buy the newest one. It's just there.
They do that for Warzone. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But for like the campaign and for the, you know, the multiplayer portion, that's not the battle royale, you have to pay for every year. But like the motherfuckers is getting burnt out on that too. You know what I mean? Like release those every 3 years. You know what I mean?
I think it works when you have a game that has any type of story or campaign, I think you have to have sequels. I know you can have like an update to say this is the second part of a story, but I think I don't know, the game that pops in my head is Gears. Like I just think of Gears when I'm thinking of a game staying the same, because I know when Gears 1 came out, loved it. Gears 2 came out, loved it even more. So it was like, I think that's where I'm like, I just always feel like a sequel can just, it's supposed to be better. Like that's the normal thing for a sequel. So that's kind of why I'm hyped on them. So, but
for story, because like for Gears, I never really played multiplayer. I only played the story of Gears. No, it's good. I've played Gears multiplayer. It was just I only purchased Gears for the story.
The story is really good though. It's scary as shit. I remember that fucking big thing running through the halls and stuff. I used to be like, and it was co-op. It was good co-op too. Like, so I understand. The same thing with Call of Duty though. You bought them for the stories. Like I used to love Call of Duty campaigns. Like the Mile High Club, never forget it. No Russian, never forget it.
That shit's crazy.
Like, those moments are what you live for in games sometimes. So I think that's just, I definitely understand, especially games like League and those type of games. I could never see them having a sequel, but in my head, I want a sequel just because I want to feel a different game. Like I just want to feel like it's a different game. So like I just do. It could feel kind of the same, but I want it to feel like a different game. But I also understand that even how you're talking about Fortnite, when the first came out, it does not feel like how Fortnite does now, because even the way they run that little they didn't used to do that shit. So when I see that, all that stuff, I'm like, bro, they didn't used to do this. This actually feels like a different game. You know what I mean? Like, so I understand having that, but I don't know.
But do you want your beloved game? Like, let's say you really enjoy Apex, right? Here's your scenario. Apex is out now. You really enjoy it, right? But you want a sequel. They say now. Do you want them to continue what they have already that you enjoy, or risk, because it is a risk, risk updating all new type of shit or whatever mechanics and putting out a second one, a true sequel, putting out, because like sequels don't always play out. Like,
bro, what? Hell no, they're bound to miss. They're a shoo-in to miss, because if the first game is good, oh god, it's like your second one gotta be better. Like, I'm sorry,
because people are going to be very nitpicky, like over a sequel. So like, which one do you pick at that point? Do you want to continue with what's good and then make updates and graphical updates and just keep that same player base, or risk putting out a second one?
Me personally, I'm going with the second one. I'm just with adapting and getting with what's new. And I am a believer in high risk, high reward. So it's like, if they do take the risk and it turns out to be even better, then fuck that old game. We actually got it. But I also understand, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like, people are going to play this and you're updating it enough to stand the test of time. So like, I definitely understand. But personally, I like new, I don't want to say new IPs. I just like new iterations and things. I like the new. Like, I like to see progression and stuff. Like,
but like Apex, you got new, right? Like they changed the level ups and stuff.
Unicorn
like that,
is I mean, Apex is kind of a unicorn in this, because they're also nominated for best ongoing game type shit. Like the way they started and the way they're at now is like, I'm shocked at how they changed the game up. But I mean, they have changed how the game plays, but it still just generally feels like, Apex. It'll always just feel like Apex for the most part. As soon as I die, I don't get a gun, I'm gonna remember this is just fucking Apex. You know what I mean? So it's like just little stuff, but I understand where you're coming from.
But imagine though, Skell, like very well, like how much hoops that Apex has to jump through just to stay at that top spot. Like they have entire maps that you play on, rotate on how long of a basis, like hourly or like bi-hourly or something like that. So they have to do that to keep the engagement up. So if they're able, if you have a live service game, okay, if it ain't broke, I guess ride that bad boy for 20 to 30 years, I guess, right? Like, but if like you said, Skell, if there's a story, we need that.
For sure.
We need the sequel, right? But my concern is that this more and more games start to be like, oh, well, I don't want to make a new one. Right. And then at that point, then what's the point of even upgrading your current anything if everything will stay the same? I'm just, if it's partitioned off of, hey, these specific games are going to be doing that, I'm cool with that, because
that's what I was mostly talking about, was these live service games like that. Like for other games, of course, I'm tired of them remastering shit or whatever. Like, I want new experiences with games with story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it comes to live service shooters or League of Legends, MMOs, like they can like even like how you said, like like try to run Fortnite now on a computer that was built in 2017. Not gonna work.
Probably ain't happening.
Probably not working. No, probably not working.
They done came up.
So, and Gears is just one. Not Gears, but Fortnite's just one example. But like, League of Legends too. Like, they came up. I with successful games like Siege, like Apex, Fortnite. They're looking at it from like, are we going to put our resources into building a new game that could potentially flop or keep on riding as high that we have now?
Right.
Obviously, people are enjoying the game.
Yeah.
And we keep it fresh with graphical updates, new maps. You know what I'm saying? New weapons, new characters. Like, it's easier. And then, like, I mean, we're looking at the times now with Sony laying off these folks. It's very expensive to build a new game.
That is what I hear. I hear that it is expensive. We don't have the money to start new. Like I get that for sure.
The juice might not be worth the squeeze on that.
It is high risk for sure. It's high risk. I just
But
saying,
that's-
Rainbow Six can have a no. God damn, it's been 10 years almost. It's like I'm just tired of seeing.
Have they done any graphical updates on that game at all?
That shit still looks the same to me.
Does it?
Yeah. No, they've
So-
added a bunch of shit for sure, like
Yeah.
characters and gun and whatnot, maps. But like the game itself still looks the same. Just like shit, like Mario Kart, it shit still look the same.
Man, bro. I cannot imagine playing the same game for 3 consoles, bruh.
Nah,
Imagine
GTA.
3. Nah, bro.
GTA.
It's not. Mario Kart is not GTA. GTA has unlimited amount of things you could do in GTA.
Yeah.
There's
Mario Kart, you racing around the track for potentially 3 consoles, bruh.
No, you guys make more sense when it comes to Mario Kart. Like the game's not expensive to make comparatively or whatever.
Mhm.
And then plus they know that shit gonna sell like hotcakes anyway. So there's no
Everybody
risk.
buying Mario Kart. It's like it's a win. Everybody's going to buy it, so they can't be like, oh well,
Right.
nobody's gonna buy Mario Kart. Lies, bro. When the
Yeah,
last
we're-
time nobody bought Mario Kart?
Right.
In my zone said they definitely upgraded the graphics on Siege.
Shit look
Okay.
the same to me.
Yeah.
At least from what I'm seeing streamers and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it looks the same.
I haven't
I'm sure
watched
from when
anybody
the
play.
game's 10 years old, graphics have changed since then. It's like,
Yeah.
well, I guess.
I'll probably have to look at I haven't seen anybody play Siege in a long time, so I'll probably look at like a graphical comparison.
I ain't gonna lie, I be seeing that boy Jinx. He runs Siege here and there. That dude blinks so hard. I'm like, damn, blinking hard. But nah, he be playing. That's his main game. He plays that shit all the time. Funny dude.
That's cool. Yeah, those were my thoughts on that. I think hold on, Boom up in the chat. What's up, Boom?
Hey.
Oh,
How you
double
doing,
barrel.
man? That's the legend right there.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Boom.
Uh-huh. That's right. Yeah, so yeah, that's my thoughts on the Siege stuff.
Cool.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. I think that was pretty much all I had on it. I guess my last question is this what we have to look forward to? Is this going to be the norm? Our game's going to come out and then that's going to be the game and they're just going to update throughout the years. And don't get me wrong, I understand if that's the way to go. And don't get me wrong either on what I'm saying about Rainbow Six. If the shit ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm like I said, I just seen them having a whole tournament, like pro tournament. So it's like seeing that and knowing that that's still going on, they're having pro leagues and stuff. Obviously, they're not going to change their game. It's like you have whole pros dedicated to this whole team's there's money involved with this. No, they're not going to change it. I understand. And the fact that they last this long means that their community is strong. But I'm just like, it just hit a nerve, I guess, just hearing like, damn, I think it's the audacity of just hearing it kind of. It's like, no, we're not changing. It's like, damn. I guess we're not.
Put it to you like this. Counter-Strike 2 came out when? Last year?
Yeah, I think last year.
2023. Counter-Strike 1 came out in 2000.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
2000. So they was able to keep a community fed for 23 years. Right.
Then
so
Counter-Strike people are addicts. I ain't gonna lie. Counter-Strike community is different.
So yeah. So whenever there's a successful live service game, like that line that we put up, the MMOs, the shooters and stuff like that, those will last that long as they continue to be successful. If they go off and then kind of dip down, like if one dies, it dies, you're not getting a sequel, right?
No, rarely not.
And then if something's like 8 years old or 7 years old and there's like a new hotness trend, right? The publisher might be able to fork over some money to make that game match that trend, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get a 2 because there's no story. So they might, what's the 2 for?
Right.
Like Overwatch shit made sense when they announced it because there was going to be PvE, right? But they lied. Right. So would you guys have been happy if they was like, this is Overwatch? And let's say they didn't lie. Let's say they never even said anything about there being PvE and they announced Overwatch 2.
I would have been
Like
pissed
with how it is now. You didn't know anything about PvE,
Mhm.
right? Would you guys have been happy with?
Fuck no, bro. I would have been pissed the fuck off.
But it's
Yeah.
a sequel though.
Yeah,
But
but
no,
it
no.
ain't though.
It's the PvE is the story portion of the game. So
No,
like,
let's say they never announced PvE. Like there was no PvE in the first one.
okay.
No, but
Well,
so
but they didn't have like PvE like specific questions, but on the back end they had a lot of like mini movies for each specific character. So
Yeah.
that kind of carried you, you know. So a lot of people showed interest in that, and that's probably part of the reason why they even decided to put PvE into the next one, because people were so interested in that, right?
That's probably why
you talking about the cinematics with the cinematics.
Yeah, the cinematics. Like you
Yeah.
can, I think they have them online. You can watch them. They're incredible.
They
too.
don't do them anymore.
I haven't seen any for this one. To be honest, after they lied to me, bro, I kind of disconnected, you know, off the game for the most part. So I don't know if they got them right now, but they definitely did.
My issue with your question, not with the question itself, but Overwatch 1 and Overwatch 2, they like are essentially the same game. So like that's what I mean. When a sequel comes out, I need it to feel like a sequel. That felt like it went backwards. You know what I mean? They took away things. So like that's where I'm not upset. Regardless of the PvE, your game isn't any different to me. You know what I mean? Except you took a tank off. It's 5v5 instead of 6v6. So like that's not a sequel to me. But, but that's just that.
Hey, Dread said we
about to fight us.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Dread, man. I heard y'all be playing, bro. My other homie hit me up, and I actually hopped on Overwatch 2 the other day. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's just no, they slapped me in the face. It's really it. It's a personal thing. I don't think the game itself is bad, especially if you never even played Overwatch 1. This is a hit. Like there's nothing wrong with the game at all. Like you don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? But for us who put in countless hours into Overwatch 1, bro. Like, and even Overwatch 2, I put hours in. I was playing Overwatch 2 when it first came out in those 2-hour queue times. Like I was playing, I tried. You know,
he was
bro, you know what's funny? You know, I hate Overwatch for the simple fact because of damn YouTube tripping. Let me see my stream health. It says it's excellent. Chat, are we buggy at all? Let me know. Or glitching or lagging or whatever. It killed. I had a deep hate for Overwatch 1 because it killed my game, Battleborn. And you know what I found out? No, listen. You know what I found out? Lots of motherfuckers liked Battleborn, bro. Like on Twitter, like it's a cult classic, and people are just waiting for them to turn them goddamn servers back on.
Oh, ain't happening. Ain't happening.
Gigantic came back online. We was like, hey, where just turn them on.
How many people said that they like that game? Because I actually, to be honest, Battleborn. Bro. To be honest, I just be messing with you, bro. Battleborn was a pretty good game, bro. Like
it had legs. It could have survived, but Overwatch took all the win.
It had my attention until Overwatch, until I saw May freezing people and stuff like that. I was good. I was trying to play Battleborn. I played it with you, I think, a couple times, but then I just like, man, Overwatch is fun as shit, and it's competitive as shit too. Like it's just and it was a PC, like it looked and ran like a PC game, and we had it on console. I was like, oh, this is crazy. I can't believe we have this game. Like it did not feel like a game that was on console at the time. Nothing like it.
God, I miss fucking Battleborn. God damn it. Like if they listen, bro, if they announced right now that they open them servers, I'm calling work and I'm off for the rest of the week. That's how much the whole week. I'm done.
And how you feel right now about Battleborn is how we feel about Sly Cooper.
I love that, man. Yeah, I was looking at Sly Cooper stuff today, and they said not a chance. I was looking up like just what's going on and stuff. I was like, oh my god, that's not happening whatsoever.
but Battleborn was a solid MOBA, man. It was.
Bro, it was the elements that it did was unlike anything that I've seen, man. Like it was so fucking fun.
It was challenging as well. You can get fucking rolled.
Yes, you can. Yes, just like in League, you can get rolled.
Getting rolled in League, it will make you quit the game. Period. And then your teammates pinging and shit.
Yeah, that's league. Like you're either getting rolled or you're doing the rolling, bro. Like you very rarely get that competitive game for real.
Right. I need heals.
God. My nerves.
So bad.
Shit. All right, man. We can move on though. Unless y'all had anything else to say about this. Crispy Bomb, what's up?
Yo.
Yeah, unless y'all had something else to say about the state of live service games.
Nah,
that's good.
No. All right. Cool. So Nova, you have you saw a little partnership happen.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of touched a little bit on it, but it's a new one that came out of the woodwork. Set us up.
Yeah, before I hop on that, man, I saw in my zone say they used to enjoy Rogue Company. Me and Spell used to be on that game, bro. Bring that game back too.
It's still on there. It's
dead.
It's dead, bro. There's like, I think before we started playing,
when we were playing it, we was playing the same motherfuckers.
Bro, it was like 6 people.
Over. Yeah.
6 people that we got a chance to play with, man. But anyway, I digress, man. But chat, I don't know if y'all heard. This is the new news that then popped up. Microsoft partnership with a company called Mistral. And Mistral is a large AI company, the world's second-ranked model generally available through API next to ChatGPT-4, right? So Microsoft and this company is having a joint venture that's going to be totaling up to $2.1 billion. And this is just a little over a year after Microsoft invested the $10 billion into the OpenAI partnership, man. So they just effectively gobbled up the number 1 and the number 2 large language model AI companies in the space right now. So I'm going to throw it to you, Viking, first, man. What does that signify to you?
They want them regulators off their ass. Look, the regulators was looking at them because they were scrutinizing, because OpenAI is the number 1, right? And then Microsoft is the richest company in the world, right? So anytime, just like with the ABK shit, anytime the number 1 company in the world takes the number 1 asset of anything, there's going to be scrutiny, right? So possibly I think what they're doing is they're using Mistral to get the regulators off their back, because they don't own, they just invest in OpenAI, right? And have a non-voting board membership, right? So they don't really control the company like in a meaningful way. So what they're doing, I think they're using Mistral too. Let me see if I can articulate this pretty well. To show the regulators, like, hey, we're not just beefing up them, we're also beefing up their competition, like with investments. And then we might have multiple different AI assets as well that we'll invest in, so that there's healthy competition in that space. That's number 1 for the regulators to get off their back. Number 2 is Microsoft will probably need multiple different AI assets, like Mistral and OpenAI, because I know for a fact that the EU is about to heavily regulate AI, right? So whenever Joe Smo company in France or in Germany wants to use Microsoft software, Azure, whatever, plus any sort of language model, OpenAI is not going to be okay with being regulated in the EU like that, right? So instead of OpenAI being there, they'll push over Mistral to go to the EU. You know what I mean? That way it satisfies their customers. It probably won't be as good as OpenAI, but at least OpenAI is not fucked with and can continue to do what it does in other countries versus just the EU, because a lot of countries are going to fucking regulate the shit out of AI. But I don't know how they can meaningfully do that because they're all fucking 70 years old and don't know shit about technology. So I don't know how they're going to do that. But that's my thoughts on it. I don't think they probably like that it's the number 2 and they can use that for other things. I think their main baby is OpenAI. But I think
Yeah.
most of this is just moves for regulation and future prepping for regulatory bodies coming down on AI in general.
Yeah. Yeah. But
that
I
makes
will
sense.
say,
Yeah.
it makes plenty of sense, man. But I will say that it does have some aspects of it that's apparently better than Chat GPT. So
Okay.
for instance, in math and coding, better.
Yeah.
Highest multi-language capabilities, so you can in those prompts talk in different languages and it'll still understand you. And it's only second to Chat GPT, man, on reasoning and knowledge, and it's barely. So
Right. But
it's pretty strong.
It's slower though, isn't it?
I believe so. It
Yeah.
could potentially be slower.
Yeah.
But if you need a more reliable data set of some information that you're pulling out of it, you know, slower may suck, but more reliable may actually come to be.
Yeah.
But what do you think about it, Skellington? What do you think about this move? What do you think this direction is actually like signifying, if anything at all? Because they just bought this day second. This day second.
I'm muted. My bad.
Yeah, this day second AI large company that they're buying, man. So are they really jumping 2 feet into AI like it seems?
2 feet, 10 deep, they jumping into it, boy.
Yes, sir.
That's all I thought when I heard this. First, I thought Skynet even closer. I think we're just getting closer and closer and closer and closer to Skynet, aka Microsoft. Joking, or am I? But pretty much I saw one thing I saw in the article. It said the partnership with Microsoft means the French AI company can now explore more commercial opportunities. I think this is them. They just about to flood. I think they're just about to flood their shit everywhere. And now that they have this, so you said they're invested in number 1, and now they have number 2, right? Bro,
well, they're invested in both. So they have they got a small claim, small position in this other company as well.
Right. Shit sound like draft picks to me, baby. It sound like they just about to run. They see what AI is and what it's becoming and what it's going to be, and they jumping in. They going all in for it. So I mean, that's just kind of what I got from this is that the more commercial opportunity just means they are about to flood the market with this stuff. They're about to flood it into the world. So that's just that's pretty much my thoughts on it. Like, hey, they copped and we're here to flood.
yeah, that's true, man. I think what's going to happen, my point of view on this specific topic is I think that Microsoft is trying to position themselves ahead of the market because obviously AI and people reaching out to these prompts and trying to do all of these things like creating images and helping you with learning how to code and solving complex problems, math, anything. They see that as the future. So they're trying to get ahead of it to where, hey, if that's the future, you're going to have to come to me to utilize the future. You know what I mean? So we saw in those reports that 1 and 2 were Microsoft services, man. I booted up Street Fighter today and the splash screen said Microsoft Azure PlayFab. You feel me? So
Helldivers too. Helldivers had PlayFab. Yep.
So they're trying to do it, man. They're out there trying to make sure that they set up for the future. Pretty good.
Smart, man. Sounds like Xbox One and the DVR. They'll be better than that, but
TV.
Right. They're trying to be ahead. I feel that. Shout out to Doc for saying that they want to be. They're just ahead of the game.
Man, I'm mad curious as to see what AI is going to do to gaming. I know we talked about it before, but I'm super curious as to how to leverage it in terms of. I don't. When it comes to taking people's jobs, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the aspect of how to deliver a better experience in gaming. You know what I mean?
Right.
With dialogue and
That would
whole
be
bunch
my
of other
favorite
stuff.
thing that I'd like to see is AI doing dialogue and
Mhm.
making it seem natural and giving NPCs more life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just making a bunch more dialogue and AI for that. I'm all for it. For my game mechanics and gameplay. I'm all with that, especially dialogue. If you can give me that Baldur's Gate, woo, shout out to Baldur's Gate.
Definitely. So give scale the dialogue, man. For me, give me the AI efficiency tweaks for the video cards. Let us be able to do more with less. You know what I'm saying? They may be able to take my crappy PC and make it run a little bit more efficiently with some AI. Who knows, man?
Give me some ray tracing for free. You know what I'm saying? My ray tracing be off. So there, give it to me.
Yeah. Crispy Bomb said it will learn your play style and distribute the assets to your liking. That'd be pretty dope.
Yeah,
You know.
especially just for like I see it in big time for roguelites and procedurally generated type things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Even open world games, how they sometimes do that, and like as farther you go, it loads up, and maybe it loads up more and more. I see now that aspect, I'm all for. You know what I'm saying? Making the game, making the AI work for the game. So
yeah. As long as it ain't put nobody out of jobs.
Yeah, man.
But it will.
But
I
it
feel
will.
bad for that first company to do it, boy. I think everybody just waiting for the first one to take the beating.
Yeah. It's
You
not
gonna
going
lose
to
some
look
jobs.
good, bro. It's going to. When I see that headline, "Jobs lost to AI," damn, bro. Terminator. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%, bro. That's just gonna be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can they do with the? You think for sure they'll probably gobble up more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My main thing about it is the regulators and then plus the scrutiny behind them having a decent chunk of investment into OpenAI because they just launched Copilot, right?
Yeah.
And that uses ChatGPT 4, 3, and Dolly. Yeah. And they can't buy it, right? Like that would be so they're doing it smartly, I guess, in a business sense to where they just invest heavily into it and then use it in their services.
Yeah.
But man, I'm so curious as to what that shit will do for gaming, man. Like to Crispy, like for some games that'd be really cool. Like for Crispy, what I'm saying, learn your play style and distribute the assets to your liking. But like sometimes you don't know what you like until you see it, right? Like you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Right. So like sometimes I think AI could diminish gaming in that aspect, like putting you into this echo chamber, but there could be some fresh shit that only somebody's brain can come up with.
I don't know. I'm gonna disagree with you on that one.
Really?
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one because with these algorithms and these AIs that's coming out these days, bro, they are getting really good at predicting what you want before you know what you want. Yeah. And that's something that people are investing heavily into, because if I as a company can figure out what you as a consumer wants, I can get you to pay for things that I want you to pay for.
Right.
Sounds like Minority Report. There it is.
As I'm saying. So that's big business is trying to figure out what the consumer wants. So,
yeah, it's the whole thing.
That's the whole thing.
If they can figure out what we want before we know, I don't like that shit. I didn't like that. Wait, I do like that. How'd they know I was gonna like that?
Yeah,
that'd be wild, bro.
Or if you pick two things and it's like, all right, if you've picked these 2-3 things, all right, then more than likely you'll like this. That's where these models, it tries to get better at guessing correctly, and it's getting better, man.
Good for sure.
Yeah, but what if I only play Call of Duties? It's gonna feed me more Call of Duties.
Yeah,
but I'm never gonna get a party animals.
Nah.
You know what I mean? But I like party animals. Like, I'm glad I tried it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different experience than what the algorithm would have came up with. That I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once you go to party animals, it's gonna start suggesting you more games like party animals. So
Right.
like it's just trying to figure you out constantly.
No, I get that.
But you
I
still have
do.
to go to party animals for on your own will, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Damn. But hey,
Looking spooky.
that's why Game Pass exists, because they saw the sea.
Thank
saw,
God.
they saw the sea change. Somebody was capping for $100 games. I was like,
Uh-oh.
Keep going.
I was like, is that me?
I
At
know.
first.
I don't know what he was about to say.
He
But-
said he was about to go into something about some $100 games. This man done froze up.
Only GTA can be $100.
That's
That's it.
facts though.
That's the only
I pay
one.
for a $100 GTA.
I would too. I ain't gonna lie. They got me. Yeah, I'm not about to miss out. I'll save up what I need if I have to save, and I'm just getting copped for sure.
Mhm. Yeah. But would you play a GTA game like GTA Online for like 20 years? Because they're about to drop GTA 6 soon, man. But
Mhm.
in the vein of what Viking was saying earlier, you think they would just keep it going?
Yeah,
And you play it?
I think that's what they're gonna do. Is they're just gonna keep it going all the time, especially with the success. Bruh, think GTA came in on Xbox 360, bruh, like, or Xbox One, either one of those, the old, like, bro. And GTA 5 online has been out since then, and people have been playing it since then, bro. Like,
Mhm.
it's pretty insane. But they also, it's a tight service. Like, it's rough because of cheaters and stuff at first, but I mean, if they're giving the people what they want and it ain't broke, they're constantly updating that though. I always see updates for the GTA Online. So I mean, for GTA 6, man, it's only gonna be better. So I mean, hopefully it is. Would you?
Man, probably. I don't know, man. I'm reading this chat, man. This distracted me. Somebody said Rockstar hit the button on Viking. LOL. They felt the slander coming, bro. Hit that man with the ban hammer, bro.
They felt the slander for sure. That's good.
Oh man. But Crispy Bomb says 6 is gonna be great though. I think it's gonna be a great game too.
Oh
man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing that.
There's literally no GTA that didn't hit. And then the
Yeah.
time they took to make this is all I needed to see, bro. Like, it's been so long. They've been working on it this whole time. That shit about to be fucking amazing, bro. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah. CVH said, will GTA support Nintendo? Only got the collection ever. Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
Nah,
You
bro.
think GTA gonna be supported?
On Nintendo?
Yeah, on Nintendo.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think the console can run the game, honestly.
Yeah.
Not the newest one. Mm-mm.
What they probably do is they probably like dumb it down, super low settings, take out a bunch of stuff, and then put it on there. You know, like,
Harry
they
Potter
really
dollar.
exactly.
That's not worth it, especially for GTA. That game like thrives off beauty and bewilderment. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, look at this city. Damn, this looks real. Damn, this looks no. If you ain't getting that, you're not getting that. At least on the current Switch, you're definitely not getting that.
No,
So,
man.
I don't see that being. I don't.
It's running pretty rough. We watched that direct, man. Then none of them games looked like it was on any type of fidelity that Grand Theft Auto could potentially do, man.
Oh, bro, not all. Every game on there looked dated as shit. Every game looked like it came out when the Switch came out, like the original. It's like nothing looks good. Dang.
My internet went out. There's high winds out here.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
So I'm out here on the phone. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Mhm.
Oh shit, that's crazy, bro. The fuck?
Mhm.
Damn.
What was y'all talking about?
We was talking about whether the Nintendo Switch could run a GTA at all. Ever.
Hell no.
You think they'll bring the new GTA 6 to the Switch?
It's gonna look just like that Battlefield collection.
Yeah, they'll dumb that down.
It ain't happening. That shit gonna have to run off the cloud.
Yeah, bro. It's like GTA games already have a rough running cycle. Like they run rough on the consoles they come with. They're not perfectly running games when they first get hella glitches and stuff. We go through them, we love them, but there are glitches, and there's sometimes mission ending glitches. It's like, bro, I can't get past them, I'm stuck in this wall. Bro, that's bound to happen in GTA. Like it's so much going on. That's bound to happen in any open world game, but GTA specifically.
Bro, they gonna have us out here with like on GTA 6, the graphics gonna be looking crazy, like how on San Andreas they was doing a little dance, you know how they had their hands. They gonna be in there like this, switch 2.
Exact. They have to. They can't do. Nah, man. Ugh. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
All right, I'm back. Shit, y'all hear me?
Back.
Yep. Yes, sir.
All right, boy. I was sweating, boy. I was like, oh no, the stream gone. Oh fuck, boy. All right, cool. We back in here. All right, man. Did y'all, before some shit happen again, so we can close out? Yeah. Did y'all have anything else, man?
Nah, man. That was it, bro.
That's pretty much it.
All right, man. Well, Scale, tell these motherfuckers where they can find you, bro. Oh, hold on. And chat, thank y'all for being here. For sure, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Super crispy. Love it. 100%. Yeah. Go on, though. Go on, Scale.
Well, you guys can find me on YouTube /BLAQQ SKELLINGTON, Twitter /BLAQQ SKELLINGTON, Instagram BLAQQ SKELLINGTON with 2 Qs. I'm on there streaming all the time, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around 1 p.m. Central Time. Probably this or tomorrow, we're going to be playing some Helldivers again. You can go catch my live stream. I'm having a fun time playing that. Lots of explosions if you like to see that. Lots of what the fuck moments. So appreciate all you guys tuning in. I appreciate all the donations for sure. It all goes to a good cause. We all try and just give it up to the kids and make sure they have, good times in their lives growing up. So thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Dope to set for Black Scale. You feel me?
Yeah.
All right, Nova. Give them your positive words and where they can find you.
Oh man. So you can I'm not gonna do it, Scale.
You can find me.
But you can find me on X, man, /Twitter. I go by super_Nova Gamer. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say positive today, man. I'm just gonna say this. Man, thank you for this tremendous opportunity for all 74 viewers that we got right now and beyond that's been here tonight, man. It's always an amazing opportunity to come out here and just talk some shit with my bros, man, to be honest, and for us to be doing as great as we doing, hopefully it's some type of inspiration for each and every one of y'all that's out here in this chat, because a few months ago, bro, we was just chopping it up on the phone talking about video games, and look how far we've come in the short time. So if you got something that you got going in the back of your mind that you've been thinking about for a while, don't hesitate to go out there and do it, man. Love yourself and love your people.
Do that shit.
My man came in with the impromptu Morgan Freeman speech. You feel me? I love it. Yeah, I really appreciate all y'all kicking it with us, rocking with us, donating to the greatest cause ever. Not ever, but a great cause nonetheless. You know what I mean? Ever. It's crazy. You can guys catch me at the Black Viking 3 on Twitter. Listen, yo, chat. Listen. We got an Instagram. We got a Twitter now for this channel. We got a TikTok. We got a Threads. Go out there and join up. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make moves. You know what I'm saying? We see the growth and we're gonna keep it moving, boy. We're trying to skyrocket. You know what I mean? That way we can make the show better for you guys. The more we grow, the better guests that we can have. And better entertainment, you know what I'm saying, for you guys, man. That's what we do it for. We want to spread that education. We want to spread that just laughter. You know what I'm saying? The world's so goddamn bleak nowadays. We just want y'all to rock, talk some games, talk some shit, and laugh. You know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, so we about to be out, man. I love y'all motherfuckers. It's gang all day, every day. Throw up the motherfucking set. And we out here. Peace.